The search for the elixir of immortality and the philosopher's stone that transforms any metal into pure gold has always been the focus of the attention of many human beings throughout several eras. And there is a little secret that can reveal the great mystery that sums up all the search, and that's what we will talk about today, about the great art of alchemy. The word alchemy brings to mind a cauldron full of images, and despite these connotations of the mythical and mystical, the alchemical practice played an important role in the evolution of modern science. It refers to the practice focused on transformation, whether material, mental, or spiritual, harmonized with the investigation of nature and a philosophical and spiritual discipline that combine chemistry with metalwork. Its origin is somewhat uncertain, with reports of having existed in several ancient civilizations. What is known is that there are three large currents on which it was founded, which are: first, there is the Greek philosophy that approaches a more spiritual and metaphysical study based on four elements: earth, water, air, and fire, and the theory of the three primordial essence: salt, sulfur, and mercury. The second one is the Mysticism, which was linked in the Middle Ages at the time when the Catholic Church dominated everything, so it was said that this was only a study to make gold, which would be acceptable and would not cause the death of alchemists at stake. And the last one is the Egyptian technology, which brought many devices used even today with further modernization to achieve their goals more easily. That helped bring the image of bottles and laboratories when we speak of this subject. Well, now that the three principles on which alchemy has been based on are defined, we can understand why many people wonder if it's a science, philosophy, or magic. And then we can answer that by encompassing all these aspects, it's not limited to being just one, but the set of all of them. So you might be asking yourselves, what were the alchemists looking for? What is this philosopher's stone, this elixir of long life? Why this obsession with turning things into gold? And why do they want to live forever? Well, the philosopher's stone would be the object capable of turning any metal into gold. Through mystical symbolism, would turn that leaden human being into a pure, sublimated, and shiny gold. It is precisely this inner transmutation that will make us sublimate to the level of turning into gold. We're not dipping so much into this subject, but this symbolism would be the beginning of this very powerful stone. The elixir of long life, on the other hand, would be a supposed elixir that if we took it, it would cure all diseases and propose to us eternal life, which is precisely the transcendence of our spirit, transcending physical limitation, transcending body diseases, and transcending old age. Because the spirit does not have a physical form, it does not age. That would be the philosophy behind the elixir. But it's logical that many people really believe that immortality could be done literally, and that's why they started looking for scientific experiments, chemical experiments. Hey, speaking of it, even chemistry emerged mainly through alchemy, through countless figures, some famous, who had great influence on our modern science, who were alchemist students, being then Nicholas Flamel, Paracelsus, Francis Bacon, Robert Boyle, Fulcanelli, Isaac Newton, who created the three basic laws of physics and the law of gravity, and Carl Gustav Jung, who created the analytical psychology that we still use today, and that is something that has been growing in the last few decades. Then, through all these followers and studies in search of spiritual sublimations, were brought very important discoveries for the human being, among them the use of minerals in soil to modify the growth of plants, and in the body to cure diseases. Lots of substances, such as acids, bases, esters, and oxides, and various medicines, that help make alchemy extremely essential for the development of society, technology, medicines, and other current sciences. Okay, now that we learned the goals and the history of alchemy, we can finish this video by defining it as the conscious and intentional study of transmuting bodies, whether physical, mental, or spiritual, into something more sublimated. So there can be no external alchemist before it does not have inner alchemy. In addition to all that, alchemy has its hidden factors that are very little discussed, and this is one of the things I want to bring here on the channel for you. Mysteries that I want to reveal so that you can use in your life, because what we see more today's generation where everyone's super accommodated with various technologies, various external things, they are very good, but the interior is missing, has developed, and there has to be an inner alchemical process to transform the dense thing into something more sublimated, turning lead into gold. So if you liked the video and want this information to reach even more people, leave your like, give us your opinion, and subscribe here. Soon we'll post more theorizable videos, including the hidden truths about alchemy. Stay tuned!